Welcome to Cosmic Intuitive Tarot. This is going to be a collective love reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I did pre-pull a card from the Gateway of Light Activation, and you guys received the Karmic Board Clearing. Energetic clearing, rewrite your story, and live your truth. I'm going to read you a little bit from the book here. And it says that the Karmic Board is a congregation of spiritual beings dedicated to implementing the law of cause and effect. They have the capacity to help us overcome any karmic blockages that are affecting us. This card comes to you at a time when you are ready to surrender to old ways of being, old stories, all fears, phobias, challenges with patterns, relationships, and feeling of being misunderstood. They are being released now. You are ready to move forward and live your truth. I'll ring the bell, and then we're going to get started with a few psychic tarot oracle and then get into the traditional tarot. Okay, let's start. Remember, only take what resonates, leave the rest, and roles can be reversed. And I would appreciate a like and subscribe to the channel. The bottom of the deck, you did get the Hangman, the Sacrifice, number 12. Emotional loss, and partnership and alliances. So you do have partnerships coming in or around you, alliances around you. You might feel some emotional loss right now and feeling a bit of like needing to get a different perspective on things because there's needing of some kind of sacrifice. It is all about you rewriting that story and all about those energetic clearings that are happening, that can be happening with partnerships and your alliances. You could be finding your soul family. Let's get into the traditional tarot and see what wants to come forward. We're going to start with the erotic fantasy tarot. Remember, only take what resonates and leave the rest. And those energies can be swapped. At the bottom of the deck, we did get a death and rebirth energy. This is Pluto as well as Scorpio. I see it as Scorpio's major arcana because it is a transformation. We do have that Hanged Man, so this is finding that different perspective, gaining spiritual enlightenment around the situation. Of Justice. This is Libra's major arcana, but it is it can do with legal matters, but it is also about finding that balance between your head and your heart. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a slow moving energy. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, but all knights are on a mission. And this one is all about slow and steady wins the race. We have the Three of Wands. So you do have 3-3. And the Three of Wands is a bit of a divine timing card. It's all about like a waiting energy. So there might be something that you feel like you are waiting on. It could be that partnership or that soul tribe. We do have Temperance. Temperance is Sagittarius's major arcana, but it is healing. It is Archangel Michael, and it is coming in for that balance, for that healing, and for that patience. We have the Four of Cups. So this is a bit of a stagnant energy, some emotional discontent, not wanting things that are being offered to you and just wanting something more. We do have the World. So this is a completion of a cycle. This is that energetic clearing of old cycles, old karmic patterns, behaviors. It is an ending. It is the last major arcana on the deck. So it is ending for a new beginning. The Three of Pentacles, so you do have 333, and this is that partnership, the alliances, a collaboration. It's collaborations with community, with others, with friendships, with partners, and it can be a collaboration with the divine as well. And you did get the Ace of Swords, so this is some type of clarity that can be coming in, communication, but it is also a victory card. Let's get some clarifiers on this. We're going to use the Witch's Tarot to clarify and get some more details. We'll start with that Ace of Swords. This is that new beginning. Again, it can be communication that's coming in or just divine clarity that's happening, but it is victory with that card. Looks like it could be something from your past. Could be a relationship from the past that's coming around, something that's left you a little mentally conflicted. And that can be what that emotional loss is about. It's taking that leap of faith for a new beginning. And there's that victory, Six of Wands. So with this clarity or communication that's coming in, there will be victory with it. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this is just not seeing your wish fulfillment just yet. So again, you are in this, you or the energy that you're dealing with is in a stagnant, slow period right now. So sometimes it's hard to see those things when we don't have them right in front of us. The Nine of Pentacles is your wish fulfillment, can do with a job or just receiving, more income. But it is, you do have victory with it, but that wheel is at play right now, that divine wheel. And just know that sometimes when we don't see things happening, that they are happening behind that veil. And then we did get the Ace of Swords again, and it is upright. So it is some kind of communication. You need to gain a higher perspective on the situation. You need to gain some spiritual enlightenment around it. But you do have a wish fulfillment coming. It's just all about that divine timing and that wheel being played. We got the Empress sideways. So sideways energies for me just mean, again, that wheel is turning. So that energy is fluid right now. And the Empress embodies self-love. So you might need to pour into yourself more. You need to nurture yourself. You need to fill up your own cup. Stay grounded and stable in those energies. Get out in nature more. But you do have victory with this new beginning. It is a reciprocal energy, and you will be receiving something that is going to overflow your cup. You just need to pour into yourself first at the moment. Okay, let's see what the Three of Wands is. This is that waiting energy. It's kind of like waiting for your ships to roll in. So you might be waiting on a message. You might be waiting on partnerships or alliances. And it's causing you to feel emotionally disconnected and feeling of loss. Okay, we got the Nine of Wands on the bottom. So this is a wounded warrior energy. It is wounded from all the past burdens and things that we've had to carry, but it is a warrior. It's somebody that's willing to stand up and fight. You did get these Seven of Wands, which is more of like a protection energy. It's more of that you've built up these walls around you because of these past wounds, and it is moving out of that energy. So in God, just give yourself love, give yourself that patience and compassion, and remain open so that you can receive new beginnings. You did get the Seven of Swords, so you do have 7-7. The Seven of Swords is it is an action card. It's the time is now, but it's also a deception card. So you can be deceiving yourself here for waiting and for building up your walls. If your walls are built too high, you're not going to be able to receive new beginnings. So don't deceive yourself. Pour into yourself. Give yourself love and nurture yourself. Give yourself some of that compassion. This could have something to do around a King of Wands, or you are the King of Wands. That is a fire energy. So that's Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. But the King of Wands embodies creativity, passion. He's driven, he's creative, and he is charismatic. So if this could be an energy you're dealing with, or again, this is you, just embody that passion, find your inner light, that inner strength, and something that lights you up inside to help move you out of these energies and help take your walls down a little bit. We do have movement towards healing from something in your past. It can be a past relationship or a friendship, or even your past lives, but you do have healing coming in towards that. Just know that, you again, listen to some like 528 hertz frequencies, 628 hertz frequencies to help with that. Really any hertz frequencies help, but the 5 and 6 help your heart if that's what has been going on with you. If you are feeling that emotional loss and you have built some walls up around it. Okay, let's see what the 3 of Pentacles is. This is a collaboration. It can be a celebration. It is a new beginning. You got the Ace of Pentacles at the split. So it is some type of new beginning or message that's going to be offered to you. Something that's going to be coming in that's offered from somebody. 3 of Swords. So this is, again, that emotional loss, that emotional hurt and pain, something that has hurt your heart. So this could be, honestly, something about a third party. Usually when I see the 3 of Pentacles, because it is 3 people in the card, and then you got the 3 of Swords, it is some type of third party situation that has hurt you in the past. Now these can be part of that energetic clearing that is happening. Just, remember that you did get that karmic board clearing, so you can rewrite your story and live your truth. Got the Queen of Pentacles, which that is an earth sign, so that's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, but she embodies abundance. She's grounded, she's stable, and she knows her self-worth. The Fool, that's taking that leap of faith, towards the unknown. And it is the Ace of Cups, so it is something that's going to make you emotionally happy. So this can be some type of collaboration, a collaboration with community and alliances. And it's all about taking that leap of faith to heal this broken heart. But again, in order to receive that new beginning of that emotional healing, you do need to remain open. Okay, let's see what the 4 of Cups is. This is that emotional discontent, not wanting what is offered to you. It can feel stagnant and stuck. Queen of Cups on the bottom, so definitely pour into yourself, nurture yourself, give yourself some love during this time, especially if you are feeling stuck or in some kind of emotional loss. We do have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom, so this is an energy that is slow. Again, that Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race. But he is on a mission, and he is on the mission with that Ace of Pentacles, which we did see earlier. Sorry if you hear the dogs barking. We have 8 of Wands in reverse. So that 8 of Wands is movement. It's one of the fast-moving cards in the deck. So you are moving and clearing out of these energies of emotional loss and emotional discontent. 3 of Swords, so this is that broken heart, that betrayal, the things that have hurt you in the past. These are the things that you're moving away from, which is what has probably caused this emotional loss. And it could be something to do with the Lovers. We did have the Lovers card, which is Gemini's major arcana, but it is a soulmate. So this could be past pains and hurts and things that have happened with a partnership in the past, but you are moving away from that energy, and you just need some healing. You need to pour into yourself right now. But it is a slower moving energy. It is something that's going to take time because you have been hurt in the past. So just pour into yourself, love yourself, nurture yourself during this time. Okay, let's see what this Knight of Pentacles is, if this is you or if this is an energy that's coming towards you. This can be you rewriting your story, and it's just like a slower start to that because you are embodying that truth and starting to live your truth. You do have victory with this Knight. We got the Moon on the bottom. This is Scorpio's major arcana, and this is just trusting the unknown, trusting your intuition and trusting those things you don't see, and just, embodying that higher trust. Did get the King of Cups in reverse. So the King of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Again, this can be the energy that's coming towards you, or this is you. But the King of Cups in reverse is somebody that is emotionally closed off. He doesn't have control over his emotions. So his emotions are quite unstable right now. And this could be why this energy is taking its time and it's going slow. There is some anxiety and sleepless nights with this energy. And they are dealing with a wish fulfillment. So this is some type of either your wish fulfillment or their wish fulfillment, but it is a wish fulfillment of emotional happiness. So this King of Cups is definitely trying to get a hold on the emotions on this situation. And it looks like there's some kind of manifestation happening around this, or just magic that's happening around it. This could have to do with that karmic board clearing out things that cause and effect type of situation. And it's allowing you to, or this King of Cups, to overcome any blockages that are affecting this relationship. But it is some type of manifestation for a wish fulfillment. And it is an unknown energy. It's trusting that intuition. It could be a bit fearful right now, which is what's causing that anxiety and that sleepless nights. But again, it's all about trusting your intuition and pouring into yourself. But it is a new beginning that is coming in, and it looks like it is a collaboration. There's a choice that's been made to communicate. So eventually you will have communication with this energy. It's just going to take time. Right now it looks like they are working on themselves with those emotions, or it is you that is working on yourself with your own emotions. The Justice, this is Libra's major arcana. This is balance. It can do with karmic justice. Again, that's pretty much what you got here with that karmic board. It's those cause and effect. It's blocking things out, helping you rebalance your energies. That could be what this is. Moon on the bottom again. So this is something that's hidden. There's that Justice. So this is just double confirmation on it. And it's gaining balance, right? It's trying to get balance between its head and its heart. This could be the same energy, this King of Swords and the King of Cups here, that they're gaining that balance between their head and their heart. Because we did get the King of Swords. This is your minor arcana. It is also Libra and Gemini's minor arcana. But the King of Swords embodies authenticity, it embodies truth, it embodies communication, but he tends to be a bit more logical. So when he's in reverse, he can be very closed off energies. And sometimes because his sword is double-edged, he can be a bit narcissistic with his words. So they can hurt, but they also hurt both ways. It is a reciprocal energy. We did get the Five of Wands sideways. So again, this is that energy that wheel is working through, and that is a transformation number, fives. And it's the Five of Wands can be conflicts with others. It can be arguments. It's a competitive energy. So that it looks like that's what this King of Swords is working through, their own mind and their heart, and trying to find that balance between the two. But it could also be conflicts with others, and there's arguments that are happening, and finding the balance and the justice within those arguments. But the Justice is helping clear out energies and get balance for a new beginning. You got the Ace of Pentacles. So if this is you, it is know that you do have a new beginning coming towards you with this karmic justice. And it's just a matter of finding your balance with that. There's definitely just healing that needs to be happening. At the bottom here, you did get the Temperance, which is, you do have here as well. That's Archangel Michael, and he comes in for that balance, patience, and healing. And then you got the Page of Cups, which is pouring into yourself. The pages are very emotionally immature. So see how like the waters are like crazy. It's the emotions are kind of all over the place right now. And it's the Knight of Cups. So it's pouring into yourself, stabilizing and maturing those emotions. So it is going from a page to a knight, and you did get the King of Cups here. This can be you or the energy that you're dealing with, but it is maturing. That Archangel, the Temperance Archangel Michael's helping to balance those energies, and clearing out any karmic debts that need to happen in order for this new beginning to move forward. Let's do the Hanged Man. This is that sacrifice, gaining a higher perspective on the situation, a different perspective on the situation, and spiritual enlightenment. Looks like there's healing that happens with this different perspective. We got the Sun on the bottom. So during this different perspective or a higher perspective, there will be something that is illuminated. Sometimes it is just your crown and your third eye chakra that you get divine downloads during that during that spiritual enlightenment. You gain knowledge out of that. We have the Four of Wands sideways. So this is about some kind of unionship, celebration. It is the 1111 card. So it can be seen as like marriage. But it is a happy celebration time. The Two of Pentacles, so it's just out of balance right now. It's needing to gain that balance and a different perspective on the situation with enlightenment. You need to find that balance between earthly and spiritual matters. We got the shadow side, which is the Devil card. That is Capricorn's major arcana. So these are those karmic debts or those karmic releases. It can be negative mindsets, karmic past patterns that we've had, negative patterns that we have. It can be addictions. It can be things that chain and bind you. But it is a releasing of those energies. And exposing and bringing light to those energies. See how you see like there's all this light that's shining down on this guy here. So it's bringing light to the shadow. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is like an energy that the Four of Pentacles is like holding on too tightly to something. But it is sideways, so it is releasing things. So it's releasing these karmic patterns, this toxic behavior, whatever it is releasing it, and trying to gain a different perspective on the situation and gain some spiritual enlightenment. And it is something about burdens. Somebody from the past. So we got that Sun here, which is a masculine energy, but it is a yes card. It is like a positive, happy card, which is what you did get at the bottom of that Hanged Man energy. And then you got Karma, which is what you got here, that karmic board clearing. So there is something with this energy, whether it's you or somebody that you're dealing with, that karma is at play right now. So that might be why things feel stuck and stagnant in the moment. But just know that there is that divine judgment that's happening with whatever it can. We get what we receive what we give out, but sometimes we have karma that we carry from our ancestors that we don't even know about, that we're here and placed to clear out for whatever reason. It is just the way that it is. But it is burdens. It is some kind of burdens that are being carried. And those can be burdens of our past, burdens of others, or those ancestral burdens. And once those burdens are released, it is creating a whole new world. It is a completion, which we do have down here. So it is a completion of a cycle. So something new can come in and begin, which is probably this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what this Archangel Michael, Temperance. This is Sagittarius's major arcana. It's healing. It's balance. It's patience. It's healing your heart. Seven of Pentacles on the bottom for this one. So it is an energy that's going to take time. It's nothing that's, you got to nurture this. So we plant our seeds and it doesn't grow overnight. It's something that's going to take time. It's going to take the energy, the effort to put into it. There's that Three of Pentacles again. So it is some type of collaboration that is happening. It's a collaboration with the divine or a collaboration with community and partnerships, but it is a collaboration that is needed to heal. Queen of Swords, this is your minor arcana. So there is a divine pair on the table. He's buried, but their King of Swords was out here somewhere. So the Queen of Swords is the same thing. She's very logical. She tends to think with her mind before her heart. She can be pretty closed off in her heart source. And she does have that double-edged sword as well. So definitely balance your chakras in between your head and your heart. Listen to some of those Hertz frequencies to help with that. And there's that Hanged Man energy again. So definitely a different perspective is needed on this situation and some spiritual enlightenment. If you see in this deck here, he has his halo lit up. So his crown chakra, he's getting that spiritual enlightenment, that higher learning through this different perspective. There's also a crow giving him that pentacle. So there is some kind of divine synchronicities and signs that are being shown to you during this time. Just if you don't get that different perspective and a higher perspective, you're not going to see it. You're not going to be able to receive a new beginning without it. And again, it is something that's going to take time because there is a lot of pain, depression, and sadness from the past. There's mental conflicts. So there's a lot of healing that needs to be had with this and balance within that. Right, the World, this is a completion of a cycle. For that new beginning, the World is the last major arcana in the deck. So it is completing all these cycles and starting anew, which you did get the Fool in the beginning here. The Chariot, okay. So the Chariot is victory, it's triumph, it's success, it is Cancer's major arcana, but the Chariot embodies that victory. It's driven, it has willpower, it has strength, it has courage, and it's balanced. You got the Seven of Pentacles again, so this is something that's going to take a while for this completion of a cycle. It is something you're going to have to nurture and put your energy, time, and effort and value into. And then we did get the Knight of Swords. This can be communication that's coming in. It can be divine communication. More than likely, I would say, we'll see what these other cards are, but I would say this is some kind of divine clarity or divine communication that's coming in when you get this different perspective on the situation. A lot of times when we gain that spiritual awareness, we do get those divine signs and synchronicities that come in and speak to us. And they help bring in that clarity that you need. The High Priest, that is Taurus's major arcana. It's the Hierophant. And again, that's that higher learning, that spiritual learning, higher perspective. You can be going to see a spiritual teacher or even a therapist for the situation if it's needed. But it is a higher learning on the situation. And you got the Five of Cups. So it is probably, I would say, some type of spiritual teacher or a therapist that is helping you get past those or this energy get past that past loss, sadness, and depression in order to end a cycle and to begin anew. But you do have, in the end with this, victory. So with doing these energies, you will be victorious. Okay, let's grab a couple Dragon Oracle, close this reading out. Here we got the Air and Fire Dragon. Expands your creative energies. Harness your creativity, excitement, and enthusiasm. Communicate your passion. So find your passion. Find that thing, that internal thing that lights you up, that gives you that fire, that drive, and that creativity, and embody that. That does help heal your energies. The Green Gold Dragon from Sirius brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technology. Be a transmuter of sacred knowledge. Very cool. Well, I hope this has helped. Thank you for tuning in.